I finally got back to doing whatnot sales. So I pulled Easter items and St. Patty's Day items, any type of spring items, some items I had from previous sales. And I do that all the time where I just keep adding to the items I already have in my sales and kind of keep it as a rolling inventory. Some of the items are in the buy it now section. And occasionally I do sell things on Whatnot in the buy it now. You don't have to do the live sales if you want to sell on that platform, FYI. I am using my giant 3-tiered tray. I had a bunch of items on there, but then I just kept pulling them off to showcase them on my live sale. I tried to multicast to YouTube. I got my YouTube linked to Whatnot, and it turns out you need to have an iPhone, and I have an Android. So I was pretty bummed about that I can't cast to Facebook and YouTube. And I haven't done a live sale yet on Niknax. That's another platform that I am starting to load up items on. I have a bunch of buy it nows on there. I have a lot more I need to list on Niknax. So I want to do live sales on that, but I don't think I'll be able to multicast because they are also only iPhone at the moment. So I'm just going to be loading up items just on the buy it now, and then I will do live sales and multicasting on that platform later on. So yeah, I am all over the place. Like, I also like cross post items like these items in the back there to eBay. So wherever they sell, I have to go and take them off of the various platforms because I want a really broad audience. As many platforms as I can get items onto. And all of these bags and boxes represent my booth. I decided to not continue it into March, so I packed everything up and brought it home. If you watched my death pile destruction video, then you know I was listing up a lot of items, and I listed up this entire set of dishes. And I was getting ready to cross-post these to Etsy. I kind of took a few days off from cross-posting, so I'm a little bit behind on that. But before I could do that, I sold a set of these plates. I have to go and look and see which one it is. It's either the salad plates or the bread plates. I think it's the salad plates, but that's okay. I'm still going to cross-post the rest of them to Etsy, along with anything else that is vintage that will go good in my shop there. At least once a month, I publish a solds video, like what sold. I tell you how much I paid for it, which platform it sold on, and how much I sold it for. There's a playlist for that if you're interested in seeing more of those videos.
I'm in the parking lot of the Salvation Army. There is a lot of locations around me, and I kind of got stuck going to the same one for a while, but I'm trying a different location, and if I have enough time, I might go to a second one.
Tan tags are 50% off. I stopped at the end caps because they were beautifully decorated. I was looking them over to see if there's anything that I can show you guys or maybe put into the cart. There was a lot of people in that area for some reason. This brightly colored bowl, I was immediately attracted to it. It says Temptations. They wanted $19.99 for it. This cute little bowl is actually a candy dish. It says Inspirations, Hallmark. They wanted $6.99 for it. They sell for around $8 to $10 on eBay. And then this beautiful bowl was otagiri, which surprised me. They wanted $4.99 for it. I put that back. I saw this unusual looking vase.
It was tan tag, and that said 2 for $15.99. Just trying to get my camera to show it to you. There it goes. And then I saw the bigger vase behind it. I'm like, that is so unusual looking. I did Google Lens the bigger vase, and that's why they are both going in the cart. This one was listed up, again listed up, not sold, for around $50. And remember, tan tags are 50% off. On this end cap, I saw this little bell, Route 66, you know, get your kicks on Route 66. It had an original price tag on the back. I think that says made in China. Somebody glued this vintage teacup and saucer together to make it a bird feeder. It was tan tag, but I didn't want to put it in my cart. I was struggling quite a bit to get this trinket box out that I could see what it was. It had writing on the inside, and I wanted to see the bottom. It also had writing on the bottom there. It was a handwritten note on the bottom. Did have a sticker there. I couldn't quite read it. It was pretty, but I did decide to leave it. This is a Southern Living at Home flower frog vase. They wanted $4.99. They don't sell for a lot, but it is great to have for your own use. I'm back in the picture aisle where they hang some on the walls and the rest are on these shelves over here. Not sure about this guy. He's not a picture. Oh, what is that in the background? Oh my gosh, look at the colors of the flowers. $4.99. That is a beautiful cross stitch. This is a beautiful hand-painted trinket box, wooden, made in Haiti. They wanted $6.99 for it. It was just beautiful. These are fun, being that I'm a skier. It's a shot ski. I love the design of this and the color, but it is all chipped up right there. The other side was fine. MGM Grand, $19.99. My favorite bins to dig around in. I love the look of the handles on these vintage knives, and I did grab that one bamboo handled knife. The shelves are packed full. It's going to take me a while. This beautiful floral little teapot and cup. Out of that is not marked. I'm hoping the teapot is. It's tan tag that said $8.99. It's Andrea by Sadek. I took a step back, and as I did, that's when I noticed the spout. And unfortunately, it had been broken and repaired. I rarely find napkin rings anymore. These had beautiful strawberries on there. It said produced in Brazil exclusively for Avon products. They wanted $12.99 for the set. Here are some more strawberry items, some mugs, and a few items in the back there. I liked this little pottery pitcher back here. It was $4.99, and that is hand-painted flowers, and it was signed. On the bottom it says Yesteryears, Marshall, Texas. I was really interested in this little sock glaze picture. They wanted $7.99 for it. It was signed on the bottom. The price was pretty high for this vase, and I did look it up on eBay and just could not find anything on it. This picture was so heavy. It is an Anchor Hawking Star of David. It is vintage. It was tan tag, so it would only cost around $2.50. They just don't sell for a lot of money. Also on the top shelf where I found that other picture was this pink depression glass creamer and sugar. Even with being half price, I could not put them in my cart because they just don't sell for a lot of money. This clear glass fairy lamp was $3.99. I wish it sold for more. I would have put that in my cart. Another pink depression glass bowl, $3.99. This one, however, said France on the bottom. It was Anorak, France, so I did look it up, and there were sets of these being sold, but I didn't want to just pick up one. Now I'm in the glassware aisle. I'm looking for anything that's unusual looking in terms of color or style, and on the other side of it is the Christmas aisle. This container was $6.99, just filled with ornaments. They did look modern to me. If they had been vintage, it would have been in the cart. Up on the shelf, I saw this Christmas tree with teddy bears on it. As I turn it around, I see that it's a tea light holder. It was tan tag for $2.99, so that means it's only $1.50. In the cart it's going. I'm checking to see if the star is okay there. The coaster with the owl on it caught my eye. I wanted to take a better look at these. They were like heavy ceramic, like hand painted. It says Eliza Todd Designs. They were all like Christmas. That one has mushrooms on it. It's got poinsettias and then a little deer. I could not find anything on these. When I looked them up on eBay, there was only one other set of coasters and none were sold. Little handmade pottery bowl. But as I leaned down to take a look at it, that's when I saw the marmalade. Back here, this is like I think it's potpourri. Could be for a tea light in there. But the top of it reminds me of a potpourri holder. $4.99. I always pick up items in this pattern. I like this little wall hang. It had a little chick on it. It's in the shape of an egg for $2.99. It said World Market on the back, but I did leave it behind. I loved this Scotty dog figurine with the books. I wanted $3.99 for it, and I was going to put it in my cart until I saw all the glue. I saw this little nativity set in this box. I did open it up and check to make sure all the pieces were there and that they weren't broken. It was tan tag, yes please. At first I started looking at the vintage sled with the dog, and then I saw the Zen one back here. It was modern, but how cute is that? This was adorable, but there were a lot listed on eBay, and they don't sell for a lot. This little bunny figurine looked different than the other figurines. At first I thought that was a cork, but that was just to protect the bottom. For $2.99 it said L and L, and I couldn't make out the rest of it. This larger bunny on the top shelf was also made by that same company. They wanted $5.99 for her. I just couldn't pay that much for the two bunnies. In the linen aisle, I'm going to look at anything with bright colors. This was a child's pillow sham. Shopkins. But they don't sell for a lot. I really wanted to put this in my cart. I had skipped over the stacks of plates on the bottom shelf here, but I came back for a closer look. I didn't want to miss out on something. I'm trying to see this reticulated plate that says Disneyland. This milk glass one is all chipped up. These are $4.99 each. Holly Hobby. Thought maybe these lighthouses might be something, but they weren't. Beautiful birds on these. Not worth picking up. Now I want to see what these are underneath. I believe that's like the courting couple. It did say Limoges on the back. So that did pique my interest on these plates. I put those off to the side so I could see what else was underneath it. I really liked these cherry plates. They were super heavy, like restaurant ware. They were priced at 3 for $4.99. I could not find any good comps on those cherry plates. This was beautiful, but the gold was kind of streaky. This plate, I love this one with all the fruit on it. It was by Andrea by Sadek. This plate wasn't selling, but the ones that look just like it from Corel were the ones that were selling. Christmas plate on the bottom. Always looking for a spode, but this is not. And then I see a small little plate with President Lincoln on it, with a Gettysburg Address. I really debated about picking up these cherry plates, but I ended up leaving them behind. Even though this was tan tag and would not have cost that much, I left it behind. They wanted $4.99 per plate of these Limoges plates, and the solds on eBay are not very high, between $5 and $8 a piece.
I spent so much time in there. I was going really slow and looking at things. Initially it was kind of crowded, and then it thinned out, and it made it easier for me to take my time on the shelves and look things up and see what was going to get in the cart and what was going to stay in the cart. I did put that one vase back, the kind of tall pink one. It had marks on it, and I wasn't sure if I could get those marks off, and I thought, I'm not going to take a chance on that. And so I had some other really good items in my cart, so I was pretty happy with what's in there. So there'll be a haul video at the end of this video. Unless my video is too long, then I'll do it as a separate video, but I think I'll be able to tack it on to the end of this one. But anyways, I spent $25.91. I did get a couple of tan tags, which I was pretty happy about. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.